Finally, on the last page, we have this survey, and I want to know, are my variables independent? In other words, I'll pick a random cell, and I like TV. So let's do TV. So to be independent, the probability of be of let me sorry for all the uhs, for being from the Northeast and watching TV or having a TV. So the probability of having a TV and being in the Northeast, if it's independent, that'll equal to the probability of having a TV times the probability of being in the Northeast. Well, the probability of TV and the Northeast, that's 154 out of my total, which is 514. And if I take 154 and I divide by 514, I get 0.3, about 0.2996. I'll write it to 4 decimal places. So 0.2996. Now the probability of having a TV, we look at that row total, that's 426, isn't it? So it'll be 426 out of 514 times the probability of being from the Northeast. That one I'm going to look at my column total. That's 186 out of 514. So let's multiply those together. And I think I'm going to just use my handheld calculator here instead of going back and forth. So if I take 426 out of 514 times 186 out of 514, I get 0.2999, don't I? I think that's pretty darn close. So I'm going to say they're independent. Now, if you think being off by 4 ten-thousandths or 3 ten-thousandths makes them not the same, you could justify dependent, but you got to show your work. That's the key. You just got to show your work. Now, on 15, we got a lot of information here. Morgan is asking people if they have visited the library the past month. We have male respondents and we got female respondents. Then I want to do the probability as a percent of a person who visited the library given that they are female. Well, the probability that we visit the library given they're female. I think I'm going to put this in a two-way table so I can see it, but you really don't need to put it in a two-way table. But to make it relatable and easier to explain, I think I'll do that. So we have male and female. And then we have them visiting the library or they did not visit the library. Now, of the male students, 14 had visited the library and 38 did not. So my column total, 38 plus 14, would be 52. Now we'll look at the females. Of the females, 32 had visited the library and 49 had not. So 32 plus 49, that's 81. That's the one I'm going to want here in a second. Let's look at our row totals. 14 plus 32 is 46. I don't think you really need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. 38 plus 49 is 87. And then 46 plus 87 is 133. Now I'm going to look at visiting the library given that I'm female. The given part is my sample space. So I want to look at my female. So that's going to be 81. Now, of those female, how many of them visited the library? Well, 32, right? So 32 out of 81. And then I'm going to write that as a percent. So if I take 32 divided by 81, I'll get a decimal. You could just move the decimal place over 2 places, or you can multiply by 100. And we get 39.5%. Or we're going to say 40%. And there you have it for that one. Woohoo! We're done. Challenge you got to do on your own. I don't think I didn't assign the challenge. Well, maybe I did, depending who you are.